Welcome to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. For teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Captain. Bombers.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ball's caught. Big man's showing up for yards. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger.
No run here with Amari on Hampton. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. And this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
Ray.
Now Herbert again. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
Set. 5-9. Set.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers finish up their opening drive. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Second down, give to Harvey. And 5.5 for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hold on, son. Ready.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Open! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down. But even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
He just throws this one away. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, Catholic. Baylor Tiger.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
First play in a drive. Here's Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Nix from the gun. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 1-point game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Lion. Ready.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Set. Let's go.
Herbert from the gun. He finds Johnston. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run this second tape.
Couple of 8-yard scoops. Here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is a heater going deep. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Harvey. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ram. Bills does.
Herbert. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one hits for 30, and it brings up an LA 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
1st and 10, Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, they don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he finds it in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have it on 2nd and short. Get to Harvey here from the pistol. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Through 12. Olay. Joe.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. And 4th down, snap to Nix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
He brings it in. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Drake Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. That was Keandre Lambert-Smith on the target. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Baylor Tiger.
On 3rd down, Herbert has him on the quick hitter. They'll have the 1st down and even more. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Hitting Ingram on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Working quickly here.
17 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds a seam down the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
Another Broncos first down.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The pistol, it's Herbert. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
So that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last 2nd attempt to get rid of it.
All still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Complete here to Hinton. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix now on 1st and 10. Throws caught. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Third down. Here's Nix. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Going on fourth. Here's Nix. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even though there's a lot of game time left here, Kate, this just feels like a must for the defense. A little bit of desperation. You cannot allow this offense to find the end zone again in a massive sack on first down. That's the right way to begin this series defensively.
Completed over the middle. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Pulled in at the 20. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nix from the gun. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down. Here's Nix again. Once complete, takes Brian outright. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Third and long for him here. He dropped it. Oh, that should have been intercepted, Brock. He had it. Couldn't bring it in, though. That does bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it in would take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Herbert throwing again. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
5-9. 5-9. Go.
Herbert to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense. Get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
380.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. He's got a free play here. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Offense to the line, second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Captain. Joe.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
A number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards on the play. And the Chargers 1st down.
Rick.
To the gun. Here's Hampton.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Running in the red zone. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense snapped out for 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Herbert from the gun. That is rejected at the line as we see in hoop song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And goal.
Ray. 5-9. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Getting out to his left. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos take over as he records his 10th career INT.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing again, here's Nix. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Nix to throw again. This is reeled in downfield. It's Bryant. Now about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably. It's Nix out of the pistol. Completed to his running back. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Nix. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They'll throw again, Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligators, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Sutton. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard.
It's Harvey straight ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game.
Let's get that touch. Focus, boys! Focus! Points on the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
37.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offensive line fast.
It's 4th down.
Free play here. Let's see what he does. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Extra point attempt coming up. He connects on the point after. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game.
42. Broncos 28.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Johnson finds the football complete. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Set. Easy. We'll go orange. Hey, ram. Let's go.
Now Herbert again. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down.
Ball.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Herbert now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And that's a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers making a 3-score game in the 4th.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Bombers.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Captain. Bombers. Chill.
Here's Nix to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. And he is marked short. So it is 4th down and less than a yard.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. St. Brown, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
The kicker on for the point after.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. They're going to pass it here. He put everything he's got behind it. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
59. Step. Home trips right. Step.
Herbert from the gun. That one's good to McConkey. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Herbert gonna tuck and run. to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Has him on the quick hitter. Has room into the secondary. To the house. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. He's got the squibber. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Got to set this up quick. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. All right, one more snap to play here. It's a third down give to Harvey. He pushed for it, but they held strong. Gets it up to the marker, but about a yard away, it looks like. Fourth down.